Episode title, The Seeds We Plant. Welcome to the Seeded Heart, where we dig deep, plant the seeds of growth, and nurture what really matters. I'm your host, Jerne. I'm your qualified mental health professional, and today I want to talk about the seeds we plant in our relationships, especially with family. The heart is the foundation, and from it, everything grows. The good, the bad, and the in-between. You ever stop and wonder why certain relationships just don't seem to work? Or why it feels like the same issues keep coming up, especially with family? I've had my share of disappointments with my brothers, my aunt, my sister. And to be honest, those miscommunications, those seeds we planted, didn't always grow into something healthy. But here's the thing, not all seeds grow overnight. And sometimes the ones we think are thriving can be full of weeds. The heart is where we plant our intentions, our emotions, and our expectations. And if we're not careful, we get old hurts, disappointments, and misunderstandings take root. I've had to face that myself, admit that I'm not perfect, that I've made mistakes. But it's also about recognizing that other people's actions don't define my growth. Think about the last argument you had with someone in your family. What was the real issue? Was it about the car, the plans, or the comments? Or was it deeper? Often, the seed wasn't planted in that moment. It was there all along, growing in silence until it became too much to ignore. Personal reflection. For me, one of these lessons has been learning that I can't always control what's growing in other people's hearts. I can only tend to my own garden, so to speak. There have been times where I wanted to call out my family on their missteps, since I felt disrespected, ignored, or dismissed. But instead of focusing on their actions, I've had to ask myself, what seeds am I watering in my own heart? Am I nurturing peace, or am I letting bitterness grow? That's not to say I don't speak up when needed, because trust me, I will. But I'm also learning to balance that with grace, both for them and for myself. So here's the takeaway. We can't control what others do or say, but we can control the seeds we choose to nurture in our own hearts. Growth is messy, but it's worth it. Let's keep tending to our hearts, even when it feels like the world around us is in chaos. Thanks for listening to The Seeded Heart. I hope today's conversation planted something good in you. Until next time, keep growing.